Today I will take you to make understand how to run many regression models at a time. So you can see here already I have written down everything. Just I will take you to see, say one by one. Also I have imported the data. You can see here there are many variables. If we browse this, you can see these variables and the value label. So let's go. Actually I have produced this. Firstly I have keep here a directory, that's mean where my file will be saved. Then I have generated a variable bills score, that's mean just I have sums here, nothing else, and divided by 20, that's mean there are 20 variables. So just I have summed and then divided by 20. Then I have run the regression here using the cluster, that's mean here we have 208 schools. So I have used this as a clusters here, you can see, and Bell's score, total Bell's score that we have found from the above lines, and then we have used the T1 and T2. Also you know that we have a control group here. Just I am going slowly so that we can understand everything. So we have kept here the control group as a reference group. Then to export the result in the Excel file, I have written here outreg using IVR report, then XLS. That's when I want to export this result in XLS, as this is the first regression. That's why I use here. I have used here replace then title baseline score. That's mean the title will be baseline total. Okay. Now I want to see individual bit. Firstly, we have seen that the total score, how actually total score impacted by the treatment and treatment 1 and treatment 2. That's how actually varies with the treatment 1 and treatment 2. Now we want to see one by one here. Okay, let's go. We have defined all variables in the Bell's scale with the local. Okay, so let's see what is the next. Then I have written here for is variable, then of local baseline scales. So you can see here that Bell's scale. So it will be similar because it will loop again and again. Then I have written down the syntax reg and then var that I have defined here. Okay, then this var will come from this variable one by one. First Bell's scale 1 will come, then Bell's scale 2 will come, then Bell's scale 3 will come, and then I have written here outreg using IVR inline scale the similar names. You can see here similar names, and instead of replace I have written down here append, then C title, then var name and IVR. So it will replace which variable actually I am running. It's really difficult for me to make you understand, but I am trying best. Also I am not good at this. Okay. Anyway, this may help you to run the regression model, many regression model at a time. So you can find now this. So again I am saying, so there are 20 variables under the baseline scale, yeah. So Bell's scale, under the base scale there are 20 variables. I want to see the effect of T1 and T2 on every Bell's scale. So being this, I have written down for is var. You can also use a x, was it. Also you can write your name here of a local. You can see here the local scale, so it will be similar local scale. Then second bracket, then you will write the syntax reg, then var list, that means you have written here var, so it will be similar, and you will write the var between these two. Then T1 and T2, there is also another group control, but I have omitted this because of reference. That's mean I have written, I have kept this as a reference. Then cluster and display ID. Okay, then you can see here outbreak using IVR in report.xls. I want to actually export this result in the XLS, that's why I have written down here XLS. Then comma append ctitle var list var, that's mean it will replace by the name of the Bell's scale 1, Bell's scale 2, Bell's scale 3. Then IVR, at the end of this variable it will write var IVR, nothing else. Okay, so if you see this, it's similar also, but if there is no loop function, now you can see here is the same function like this on. Okay, so I have written down what I actually need to do here. Also you can write what you want to write down. So similarly I have used this variable in the loop function. Also I have run some variables here also, and you can see here the parents desire you can see. Also I have put it in the loop function. So now if we run, what actually we will find. So let's see. Before that we can see here that we don't have any report here. So after running this we will get a report here. So let's go. CD that, okay, append. Okay, at the time of running this do file, we will see that we have to use here you append. Only we have used in the first regression replace. So we can also write them in this way. So you can see that my regression models already have been run. So what actually we have produced, let's see. So if you open this, so you can see the results. Our dependent variables in the column, that's mean in this row, in row 3, and you can see the independent variable and 5 and 7. This is the coefficient of the T1 IVR, and it's the standard error, and it is the coefficient of the T2 IVR tutors, and this is the standard error. So you can see the constant value for every variables. Then the number of observation, you can see here the number of observation. So there are a lot of variables here. You can see that there's there are some this variable also, this number is not similar in everywhere. So here you can see that 1750, and you can see here 5021. That's mean it actually the regression model actually avoid the missing values. So that's why the number has been reduced here. So if the stata get the missing value, it will deduct from the regression models. So I think this is really good way to run many regression models and tapping together in Excel file, and you can see what's actually happening. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next